Hey everyone, Tim here from QBKing77.com, here to do a video showing you how to install the Goodness Jelly Bean FK23 Rom on your Sprint Samsung Epic 4G Touch. Very excited to install this ROM. It is based off the FK23 leaked build that was leaked earlier. To install it, I'm going to go ahead and show you some various steps. First of all, you will need to install the leaked FK23 build. I have a video showing you how to do so. I will link to that in the description. So right now, go ahead and watch that video. It doesn't matter if you're rooted or unrooted, actually. I'd recommend just installing the rooted version. But then you need to make sure you are on FK23, and you need to make sure your baseband says FK23 as well, along with your build number. So again, make sure you go watch that video now and install FK23 on your device. We're also going to need to download the ROM zip and put it onto our device. So go ahead and click on where the ROM zip is in the description of the video, the link to it. Find the download link, click on that download link. Once you've downloaded the ROM, you will see the zip file right here. It'll be called something very similar to this. Click and drag that ROM zip over to your device, whether it be internal or external storage. I'd recommend the internal, but just transfer that zip file over to your Epic 4G Touch. Once you've done so, we will need to install a custom recovery. The developer recommends a very specific one, which is actually, I believe, a gingerbread recovery to install. So first of all, before we install this recovery, you need to make sure you have all of your apps, your contacts, etc. backed up, just because installing this ROM will wipe data. And once we do flash the kernel, our device will not boot up until we install the ROM. So just kind of keep that in mind. So once you are on FK23 and you're ready to install that custom recovery, go ahead and click on the next link in the description of the video. It will download an application, an exe file actually. Alright, once we have that exe file downloaded, it will look like this, EL26 stock Clockwork Mod 5. You can actually double click on it, hit run. It will open up this Odin one-click to install the kernel, the EL26 kernel. What we're going to need to do is put our Epic 4G Touch into download mode. So just go ahead and fully power it down. And once fully powered off, we're going to need to boot into download mode or Odin mode. Press and hold volume down and the power button at the same time. Keep them both held down. And then it will take us into that download mode. It says warning, press volume up to continue. And there we go. We are now in download mode. You can just go ahead and plug in your device into your PC now once you're in download mode. And then you'll see a yellow box show up. Once it does, you can just hit start. And then it will go ahead and flash that custom recovery on our device, that Clockwork Mod 5 recovery. I believe it should automatically reboot us into that recovery. Again, once you do install this kernel, it will actually, our phone will not boot until we install the specific ROM we're looking to install. So it says pass, and then we can go ahead and it looks like it should reboot us into our custom recovery. You'll see a yellow triangle there. You might want to look up the application called Triangle Away if you don't want that there. Okay, it looks like it's sitting on the screen for a while. You can, once it says pass, you can unplug your device, but now it looks like we're going to need to take out the battery, so I'm going to pop out the battery and put it back in. Alright, so going ahead and pull the battery real quick and then slide it back in. And now what we can do is actually press and hold volume up and the power button at the same time. Keep them both held down till the Samsung screen lights up, and then let go once it does. So go ahead and let go now once the Samsung screen lights up, and then it should take us into that custom recovery we did just flash. Looks like you would just need to manually go into that recovery, which I'm showing you now. So here it is, Clockwork Mod 5.0.2.7. We are ready to install the ROM now. So again, your phone's not going to boot up with this recovery installed on your current build, so just kind of keep that in mind. What we're going to need to do now is go ahead and go down to Wipe Data, Factory Reset, Volume Up and Down, and Navigate Power Button to select. Select it. Oh, it looks like you can't use the power button yet. To actually enable the power button, go ahead and go up to the top, press up, down, up, and then you'll see back menu button enabled. We're ready to go now. Now you can go ahead and go down to Wipe Data Factory Reset and scroll that all the way down and hit yes, delete all user data. So it's just going to go ahead and do a full factory reset of our device. As I said earlier, make sure you have all your apps contacts backed up. Then go ahead and go down to Wipe Cache Partition, select that, and then hit yes, wipe cache. We'll go ahead and wipe that. And then go to the advanced menu and hit wipe Dalvik cache. And then hit yes, wipe Dalvik cache. Go back now we're ready to install the ROM. Go to install zip from SD card, choose zip from SD card or internal SD card, wherever you transfer that ROM file, and then find the specific Goodness Jelly Bean ROM zip and hit yes, install. So now it's going to go ahead and run through the install process and install that Goodness Jelly Bean ROM on our Epic 4G Touch. It will take a bit of time, so just be patient with it. I will be back once it is done. Alright, so it says install from SD card complete. The ROM is now done installing and we are done. So we can just go ahead and hit go back and then hit reboot system now. So go ahead and reboot our Epic 4G Touch. And once it boots up, we will be running that Goodness Jelly Bean ROM on our Epic 4G Touch. I believe they have the Sprint stock boot animation for now, which they do. But that's it. So I'll be doing a full review video of this ROM, so definitely be sure to check that out. I'll link to it in the description of the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe to me as well. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. All links will be in the description of the video below. And as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up.